So let's study this one, calomel electrode. So first we have to see some properties of this calomel. Okay, so let's study this one. So basically, what is calomel? Calomel is your Hg2Cl2 that we just studied. And what are some of the properties there? If we see some of the properties of this calomel, so it is white colored. Okay, and it is very low solubility. It has low solubility, so we can say that is your sparingly soluble salt. Sparingly soluble salt. Okay, with Ksp value of 1.18 into 10 to the power minus 18. So that is a very low Ksp value. Okay, so you can see that it is most of the time it remains in the precipitated form in water. Okay, whenever we say sparingly soluble, solubility, it's always taken in water. Okay, and again, one of the important properties is that mercury here, mercury is in dimeric form. Okay, dimeric form. So this is your dimeric form of mercury here, Hg bonded to Hg, and there are plus charge on this mercury and plus charge on this mercury. Okay, so this is our this the mercury there. So that is some of the properties of this one. And one of the property which we are going to use very much is the ionization of mercury. Okay, sorry, ionization of Hg2Cl2. Hg2Cl2. Okay, it's very low, it has very low solubility, so most of the time it remains in the solid form, and it ionizes as Hg2 plus 2 ion plus 2 chloride ion in water. Okay, so that is your aquated, and this is also aquated. So this is the property we are going to use to find out the reduction potential, oxidation potential, and various other things. Okay, now how the question will be framed on this, we will see some of the question and how to solve this. Okay, this one. Now first let's see what are the type of calomel electrodes are there. Okay, now first I want to draw some external features of this one. Let's draw this one. So if I draw this calomel electrode, okay, it's very simple. Okay, very simple, this one. So if you see, this is a cylindrical tube. Okay, and inside it there is another concentric tube. Okay, this one. You don't have to see the design and all that, just you have to see that the basic functions. Okay, here, so this tube is closed. Okay, this tube is closed, but we can open it depending upon the situation. Okay, and here from this tube we have electrical connection, that is the wire. Okay, now this internal tube, the blue tube, has Hg, that is your mercury. Okay, and Hg2Cl2 paste, which is filled inside this one. Okay, and here it is perforated. Okay, this is perforated means it has sieves. Okay, this one. And outer side here we have KCl solution. Okay, KCl solution. Now KCl solution here can be saturated or unsaturated depending upon what type of electrode you want, saturated or unsaturated. So basically, so here from this point chloride ion can flow inside and outside this blue tube. So that is the basically, and here we take the platinum wire. Okay, so here we take the wire is here, that is connected is your platinum wire. Platinum we take because it is unreactive, so it doesn't participate in reaction, so that why we use platinum wire. Okay, the external wiring is of copper because platinum is too much expensive, so we don't use total wiring, this one. And this calomel electrode, so this is your calomel electrode, okay, this hole, and this is your half cell. Okay, this hole is your half cell. Okay, this is your half cell. Okay, it either here it can undergo reduction or oxidation, so that's why we call it as half. So this is your calomel electrode. Okay, the basic design of calomel electrode there. Okay, now so half cell of calomel, half cell of calomel electrode. Okay, half cell means either it is undergoing reduction or oxidation, so another half may be undergoing reduction oxidation. So suppose the calomel electrode we are connecting copper electrode, so calomel electrode undergoes reduction or copper undergoes oxidation, so that is so. But we are talking about the calomel electrode only, so here we will just talk about the half cell. Okay, now just to make you understand this one, suppose this half cell of calomel is undergoing reduction, is undergoing reduction. Okay, so how this reduction reaction will occur? Hg2Cl2 plus 2 electrons. Okay, it gives Hg 2 moles here plus 2 chloride ion. Now this Hg2Cl2, okay, Hg2Cl2, it is solid because I told you that here its KSP value is very less, 10 power minus 18. This is liquid because mercury is liquid at the room temperature, and this is aquated. This is aquated. Okay, so this is your reduction reaction. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to find out the E naught of this reaction. Okay, for this reaction we have to find out E naught half cell for this reaction. Okay, for this reaction to find out the in out half cell. Now how to find out, that is the main task, because on the basis of calomel electrode they can give you several questions, so just we have to see how we can, you know, find out this one. Now here there are two conditions to find out this one. Suppose we are taking first condition that the KCl, the KCl here, KCl solution is saturated. Okay, it may be unsaturated, I told you. Okay, here I told you it can be saturated or unsaturated depending upon what type of cell we use, but most of the time we use saturated cell. Now when KCl is saturated, immediately the equilibrium is attained. Okay, equilibrium is attained. Okay, here, that is the first point. You have to see equilibrium is attained. Now let's find out the E naught half cell. So we are going according to the process. Here what you have to do is to write first the ionization. So Hg2Cl2 will ionize. As I told you, it is Hg2 plus 2 plus 2 chloride ion. Okay, this is solid, this is aquated, and this is aquated. Okay, then this Hg2 plus 2 will take up 2 electron okay, will take up 2 electron and it will convert it to Hg. Okay, it will be converted to Hg. So there are 2, so we will write here 2 Hg. Okay, that's it. Now these are the two equations which are resulting in the reduction. Okay, so in reduction you see, okay, above you see Hg2Cl2 2 electron gives 2 Hg plus 2 Cl. Now when we add these two equations, so we can write this one as first one and second one. So when we add these two equations, so what we will get is the same equation of above. So there Hg2 plus ion cancels out with the Hg2 plus ions. So what we are getting is Hg2Cl2 plus 2 electron to give 2 Hg plus 2 chloride ion. Now this equation is same as that the above equation. Both the equations are same. Okay, both the equations are same here, so you can see that one. Okay, now suppose for this first one we are taking it as delta G naught 1. Okay, for this we are taking it as delta G naught 2, and for third one, so that we can call it as third one, third equation, third. Okay, equation 3, so we are taking it as delta G naught 3. Okay, delta G naught 3. So this we can take this one. Okay, so I have to write this one delta G naught 3. So now we can see that this one here, sorry, delta G naught 1 plus delta G naught 2 is equal to delta G naught 3. Okay, this one. So this is our equation. Okay, this is our equation there. Now you see in this delta G naught 1 is suppose I, now this is your simply the ionization. First one is your this ionization equation. So for delta G naught 1, because it is sparingly soluble salt, so for delta G naught, this one, this delta G naught 1, so I can write here as minus 2.303 RT log KSP. Okay, for this, because this is a reduction undergoing, so delta G naught minus NF E naught, and this E naught is for reduction of mercury, so I will write Hg2 plus 2 and Hg. So this is the equation, and delta G naught 3 is again I can write because that is also reduction. So here also I can write this one as minus NF E naught. You can write Cl. Cl means calomel. Okay, so that's, now I'm just inserting all the values there, inserting all the values. So what I can write here is minus 2.303 RT log KSP plus minus NF E naught of Hg plus 2 to Hg bracket is equal to minus NF E naught of calomel. Okay, so this one. Now you can see that when equilibrium is attained, when equilibrium is attained, okay, so what will happen that this half cell value will become 0. So E naught of this calomel, okay, oh, sorry, this delta G naught will become 0, only delta G will become 0, sorry. So when equilibrium is attained, E naught calomel will be calculated on the basis of KSP. Okay, that you can see that one. Okay, on the basis of this KSP value. Okay, this one. Now, as you can see here, it is KSP. KSP we have already, I gave you the value there. Okay, you can see this one. So KSP value is what? That is your 1.18 into 10 power minus 18. Okay, so that is your KSP value there. So here I can write this one as minus NF E naught calomel is equal to minus 2.303, okay, log KSP minus NF E naught of Hg2 plus 2 and Hg. Okay, now all the negative signs will be cancelled out. All the negative signs will be cancelled out. Then we can write finally this as E naught of calomel is equal to, okay, E naught of Hg2 plus 2 Hg plus 2.303. Okay, so I forgot to write RT here, so just write RT. Okay, 2.303 RT. Let's see here, forgot to write here also. Okay, so I retrieve this one. Okay, so 2.303 RT log KSP and divided by NF. Okay, this one. Okay, this one. Now you see this value, this one, this is equal to 0.059. So I'm just writing this as 0.059. So I'm again writing this one as E naught of calomel electrode is equal to E naught of Hg2 plus 2 Hg plus 0.059 upon N log KSP. Okay, so this is the equation that you can see this one. Now this value is 0.798. Okay, this you can see from any table in the NCRT or any other reference book on net. You can see this value. This is a standard reduction potential of Hg2 plus 2 ion, okay, to mercury, plus 0.059 upon 2 number of electron. N is what? Number of electron transferred. So here you can see in the equation, okay, in the equation you can see finally 2 electrons are transferred here. Okay, 2 electrons are transferred. So here we can write N is equal to 2. So N is your number of electron transferred here. Can write here as 2 here, number of electron transferred, and log KSP value I told you it is 1.18 into 10 to the power minus 18. So that is the value. So then now we can calculate this one. Okay, so we are doing some approximation so that where calculation become easy this one, but okay, nevertheless, so we are just taking, you can write 0.8 if you want to, 0.059 you can write it as this one. Okay, this, so here I am just writing 0.059 as 0.06, okay, and 0.798 as this one. So I'm just taking this log value of this. So log value will this come as minus 18 approximately, or you can write 17.9, that is the exact value, but I am writing it minus 18. So we are doing just approximate calculation, so we are writing 0.8 for this one plus 0.06 divided by 2 into minus 18. So okay, I am doing all the calculation there, so there will be no ambiguity at the end. So what will be the 0.8 plus 0.03 into minus 18, so it is your 18 3 is 54, so it is 0.8 plus minus 0.54, so you deduct this one. Okay, so 0.8 minus 0.54, so that will become your 0.26. Okay, plus 0.26. Okay, so that is your E naught of calomel. Okay, that's how we can calculate. So why I told you all this mumbo jumbo there, because they can give you certain metal X. Okay, in place of mercury they can give you some metal M or X. They can give you this reduction potential, and then want to find out the E naught of some of these cells. Okay, so they can give you some other equation based on this. Okay, where you have to find, you have to go all through all this. Okay, this one. So that is how you are going to find out this one, E calomel, E naught, this one. So there, that is your 0.26 is the E naught of the calomel electrode. Okay, E naught of the calomel electrode. So that is how we are going to find out this one. Okay, student, I hope you got that one. So next time we are going to do some other numerical on this. Okay, so I'm just leaving you another problem for homework. Okay, problem for homework. Now you see this one as, suppose a metal X, or you can take here metal X undergoes reduction. Okay, as this one, X plus 3 electron to give X. Okay, and its salt HCl3, okay, is there, just like Hg2Cl2, HCl3 is there. Okay, this reduction potential they can give you as plus 0.5 volt. Okay, this is the reduction potential, and the Ksp value also they can give you. The Ksp value is suppose 10 to the power minus 30. And then what is the question is that find the E naught for HCl3 plus 3 electron to give, okay, okay, X plus 3 chloride ion. Okay, here it is solid, here also it is solid, here it is aquated. So on the basis of this one you have to find out. Okay, next time we will solve this. Up till then, best of your luck. Okay, students, bye.